So back with the lampposts and the final stage. Now I know a lot of you said that you like them plain white and not to put any gold on at all, but the only problem we've got is with the lampshades are white as well, and it might just be too overpowering just having everything white. And we have got small bits of detail of gold when we're doing the white. So on the railings we've got the pineapples and the stem going down from that in gold. On the gate we're going to have like the top spikes in gold. So we don't want to go crazy with it, we just want to sort of add a little bit to it to break it up. We don't want to go too over the top and make it tacky or anything like that. It's just a subtle amount just to, like I said, break it up really. So they're all dry now. We've got the tops there and there, and the bases are here, and I'm just going to add a bit on and sort of see where it goes from there really. I think doing the centre part on the lampposts will be nice, so just these parts. I think that'll be nice to break that part up, and then the top parts, like I said, I'll just see what looks good and see what comes to me really while I'm doing it, and then it'll just go from there. So I think I'll do them in the garage today because it's a beautiful day that side of the chateau, but this side, if you can see it, it's looking quite dark and it looks like it's about to start raining. So we're back to our usual weather. So I'll keep them in here and just give them a couple of licks of gold paint and then go from there. So I will crack on now.
So we're back on with the arty-farty stuff, the exciting stuff, the stuff that we enjoy, seeing the rooms coming together now. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be working with these moulds. So Tracy's outside getting the fountain sorted, just finishing that off. I'm going to be in here getting the ceilings finished in the 401 bedroom and start prepping these, making the silicone moulds so that we can actually get these on the walls, because we're literally at a point in there now, it's just about ready to start painting and getting sorted. So we've done this process before, it's really easy. We're going to use a 2-part silicone which again, we know is good, we know it works, it gives Terry the exact product he needs to be able to replicate these. These mouldings alone were about €100. They are intricate, really detailed. The silicone works out about €150, but what that means is we can make loads and loads of these. We can make as many of these as we want then, so it really is a cost-effective way of doing it. And for anyone that's looking to do it, it is so simple and so easy to use. So I'm going to make this up, get them covered, and by tomorrow we'll have some moulds and ready. Terry will be able to start putting them on the walls, all being well. Well, I think that's us pretty good. I think we've got a good coverage. I think it's gone a lot better than it did last time. We've mixed it up a lot better. We learned our mistakes from how we did it last time. We didn't quite get some of them right last time, but I think we've got this absolutely bang on. So you can see all the air bubbles are coming out. The reason we did it from height as well, that's what it tells you to do, is that allows the air to be able to lift out of it, and I think it pulls the air bubbles out as it's fallen. So we did that. Absolutely superb product. So we will leave this set now and we'll come back to it tomorrow morning and see how they've done. I'm going to go and get plastering now. So before Tracy gets the plastic down, we're going to have a look in here, see if we can find anything. We know that when we've done some metal detecting before, we found some old World War II memorabilia, we found little snuff tins that date back to the Second World War. So it'd just be worthwhile actually just checking this out, see if there is anything here. We don't know how far down this goes. We're not exactly, we think it was filled in around the 50s, 60s. So you never know, they might have hid some treasure in here before they filled it in. And it'll be worth us just checking it out and seeing what's here. Let me see. Yep, there. 2 minutes, let me in. It's still there. Come on then. Let's do it together. No, it's not that. And we found an old nail. Mm-hmm. Not quite gold coins, but come on then, keep going. That's that, but a piece of pottery. Found the nail. Obviously the metal detector didn't pick this up, it's picked this up. But while I was in there, that's appeared as well. Is it still there? Let me in. Something here. It's a coin, it's not gold. It's a franc. So we haven't made our millions today. Found a few interesting little pieces, mainly nails, hundreds of nails in here. Little piece of pottery that was next to one of the nails, and a little coin from during the Second World War. But the weight in it, it's unbelievable. It's like you don't even know it's in your hand. They obviously knew they had no metal at the time because of the war effort. And the coins, like it's light as a feather. It's unbelievable. So, since we haven't made our millions, I'm going to go and crack on with what I'm doing, and I'll let Tracy get on with this. Hope she has fun.
and that's the lamppost sorted, and they look absolutely fantastic now. Just getting those little gold touches on. I know a lot of you said not to put any gold on, just to keep them plain white, but they just looked a bit too plain really, and not like Chateau-esque enough. They just look like you could pick them up from sort of any DIY store. So just add those gold touches, just make them a little bit more special and unique now. And we haven't gone over the top. We've done it a little bit more than what we initially planned, but I think the results are fantastic. So yeah, they're all good, all sorted, all ready to just get fitted in now. And we just need to wait for a break in the weather really, because 1 minute it's sunshine, next minute it's rain, next minute it's wind. So we'll see. But I know a lot of you were saying as well that with them being white, it's not sort of like correct for the period of the chateau, and all the white that we're doing, it's not correct. Yes, it is right in a way, but it's not in another. So originally obviously there would have been black or stuff like that. When we've seen old postcards of the chateau, all the woodwork and railings and stuff were painted in a dark brown. Now, if you remember way back when we very first got here and we were doing the dormer windows, we did try doing them dark brown, and it just didn't look nice at all. It looked so dark and drab, and with us wanting to bring it back to life, it just didn't sort of give it that fresh new look. So when we found some postcards, some old original postcards from the early 1900s, it must have had a sort of facelift, and all of the woodwork and ironwork was painted white. So it is sort of correct for the chateau. It has been that colour at some point. And even if it wasn't, to be honest, this is our journey now. This is our story with the chateau, and this is our take on it. It's changed so much over its lifespan, from having the tower added on to the interiors. So you can't really say, oh well, you're not restoring it correctly to the period, because it's had so many different sort of sections and different lives really. So which one do you pick? Do we go back to its original roots and knock the tower down and have it just as the chateau, or do we like rip everything out of the inside and have it back to the plaster walls? So it is just like a different take on it. We are trying to keep it relatively like in that sort of time period, but again, all of the metalwork has to match. So if we're doing the railings white, if we're doing the windows white, if we're doing the gates white, then it'd be silly not to paint the lampposts white. To do them black or dark green or anything like that, they would just look so out of place. And I'm happy with them, Mum's happy with them, and Ash is happy with them. So as long as we're happy with them, that's the main thing. And I hope you're happy with them as well. But also, you would have seen that we got quite a lot done outside as well. So we managed to get the fountains all tidied up and sorted now, or the future fountains. Got all of the plastic down. Now that's just a temporary measure at the minute, just so it stops all the weeds and just keeps it tidy, ready for when we do start work on them. Ash had a little go with the metal detector, and obviously we didn't get any proper treasure, but we found a coin and pottery and plenty of nails. But it is what it is. It's a bit of treasure for us. It's still a bit of the history of the place. And as you would have seen, so we'll go this way around, we've got these pillars in at the minute. Now they're just purely in just to hide the wire, make it look a bit more decorative really, rather than just some stone circles there. And then when we eventually save up the money to get the fountains, we'll be able to work on them and look at getting it all cemented in and getting the fountains in place. But as we need to, it's going to be a costly thing to do, so we'll look at that further in the future once we're well underway with the walled garden. But yeah, it's all tidied up now. All the wires are all hidden and in place, ready for the fountains, ready for the lampposts, and yeah, it's all looking good. So we're all pleased with it. So hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let us know what you think to it all. Let us know what you think to the lampposts, and we will see you in the next one. So thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history and get exclusive videos.